The side of each small square is 1 centimeter long. The area of the leaf is about 9 square centimeters, 10 square centimeters, 14 square centimeters, or 22 square centimeters. So, let's start by counting up the complete squares that we can see in our diagram here. This square here, for example, is fully completely enclosed by the leaf, as is this one, and the others below it. This leaves us with 9 squares that we know are definitely part of this leaf. Now, we also have some partially enclosed squares, like this one here, this, and all the other ones that are around the edges. Now, since we're asking for the area leaf is about, our answer does not need to be perfectly exact, and so it's okay to have a little bit of guess. So, for example, if I took this section, and this section, so the sections in these 3 squares, and added it to my 4 sections up to here, along with these up here, I would guess or estimate that would add up to 3 complete squares, just by visually looking at how many of these squares could fill into this space here. So, what does that tell us? That tells us we have 9 in the middle, and then 1, 2, 3 more. So we had the 9 that are complete in the middle, and now we have 3 more squares, approximately. Now what that leaves us with is a few more incomplete squares at the side. Now the total of these 3 squares would also add up to approximately 2 squares, just visually looking at them. The space remaining in this square, approximately 2. So from these, by just visual guessing, we can see that there might be 2 squares that could be filled. Now adding these all up, 9 plus 3 plus 2, this adds up to 14. And indeed, we have our answer C, 14. Now don't be worried if you do one of these questions like this, and you get an answer that isn't exactly the same as the ones here. Let's say that you thought that these 3 sort of in total fringe bit of area would add up to only 1. Okay? So let's pretend that instead of having 9, 3, and 2, you had 9, 3, and 1. Now that will still add up to 13. Now, although 13 isn't an answer here, you should pick the closest, since we're looking for an approximation. We're looking for the area of the leaf is about how much. So, if you got 13 as your answer, you should also have picked C, because that is closest to that is the closest option for the answer that you calculated. So the answer here should be C,